You got 3 water bags. What's that mean? 3 backwards lambs. Good job, Mom. 3. What do we have here? Good morning. Well, we got that figured out, but I think I heard a little voice down yonder here, so we might have more. Did you got one stuck in your teeth? Oh, you're so cute. Oh, she had 3. Alright, now I gotta figure it out. You guys always find a hole. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah, Mama. Awesome. Do you need a hand? It's right here. You just couldn't get his nose out? Hello, little head. Hello, little foot. Or big, maybe. You had it right here. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Hi, welcome. Hi. Good job. Tongue's getting a little swollen. You've been stuck there for a while. Surely you don't have another one, do you? Oh, you do have another one. Good. Good job, Mom. 3. Holy moly. There's your siblings. I think you're done. Good job. All right, we got everybody dipped and we got the mamas checked for milk. Everybody's got milk, thank goodness. We've had a few little confusions, so I'm sort of guessing and sort of crossing my fingers. This mama last night that had the triplets, in the afternoon I should say, she this morning was just beating the snot out of her one lamb, so I don't know why. I checked them last night and they were fine, so I don't know. I tried fostering that lamb on this mama that had a single, but she wanted nothing to do with it. And then I didn't have a lot of options left. The only one that was quiet enough was this little brownie black-faced ewe right here. She only had 2, but the one is really tiny. So she should have enough milk to service these 3. And I'm not sure what the survival rate of that little itty bitty is gonna be. It wouldn't drink for me and it looks like it's drank, but I don't know. So I was able to get enough, a tiny little fluid out of Mom and rub it on the back end, but she's still a little hesitant with it. So we'll see if she's still on right now, or he's still on right now. This one had the triplets. I delivered her 2. This mama had 3, but one was stillborn, so she's our first stillborn. And the lambs are fine, even the one that was stillborn. There was no visual deformity or abnormality, so it might have been a bad birth, I'm not sure. And then this is the last one. This is the one that was hovering with the dark-faced one here at the back. She had one beautiful dry little lamb, and there was another one that looked just like it up with this other mama. And that mama was really, I should point, that one right there, yeah. She was really, really uneasy with the one being in her pen. So I grabbed it because it looked like this one, and so far she's been okay with them. So we are just gonna keep our fingers crossed that I guessed right. Mama, you forgot one. Oh, Mommy forgot you. I think that's yours too. Yeah. Both. Alright, well, it's almost noon. We got a couple lambing. I've given them lots of time, but I still haven't seen a lammy. Someone's very vocal. Hello. Oh, yeah. And this little lady down here was the other one. She's been sort of like this for a while. 2 hours. The ewe lambs I do try, for the most part, to not interfere because they freak out. I don't know what to say. It is lunch hour, so whether I just run into the house and have something to eat and watch them, and if they don't progress, maybe after lunch I'll run them in and see what I can find. I hate doing it with the ewe lambs. Well, I had a 15-minute lunch and Mama has definitely progressed. No baby yet though. You got 3 water bags. What does that mean? 1, 2, 3. Hello, Mama. She's not progressed at all. We might check this one. I know. I think it's come the right way. I think she just took a while to dilate. I don't want to pull it if you're not ready, but it's like right there. I might let her just progress on her own. It's right there. You want to smell? It's your baby. Yep, good. I'm going to let you do it. But I'm going to watch her. I got some moving around I want to do. But everything's coming the right way, so if she can do it, I think that would be optimal. All right, well, I helped Mama deliver these 2. This one was a bit of a roadblock, but we got them out. 2 big boys. She's been wonderful. Full of milk. Already trying to get up. This is just glorious. Good job, Mom. Number 2 is coming right behind. Mama? Forgot something. It is almost the end of my shift. My sister turns 50, actually the day these guys are due, on the 5th. So her daughter organized a family get-together. We're gonna go to a stand-up comedian actually in Kitchener, I think. So I think we have to leave at like 5:15. That gives me an hour to get ready here. I wasn't sure if they were gonna start. Usually when they know I have to leave, they start lambing. But they're sort of quiet right now, so I think I'm gonna take my opening. So everything's sort of done, and they've got 3 or 4 hours before Chris is back here to top them off. We have one little reject lamb right in the middle. And he's just loving life in here. Problem with this reject lamb is I've had him on so many different ewes that he likes the nipple and he doesn't like the bottle. So I'm hoping Carissa can get him fed, but oh my gosh, he's so cute. Yeah, we'll see what tomorrow morning is like. I hope it's not crazy because we're probably gonna be late getting home and that means not much sleep. Morning came really fast today. We ended up having a great time. Last night we went to a comedy show in Kitchener. My mom was there, my sisters were there, and my daughter obviously, and my nieces. So some of my nieces, not all of them, but it was really fun. It was to celebrate my older sister's 50th birthday. I think we got home around 11. I've got a couple lambs here. They have a mom and she's so sweet, but they haven't figured out that she is the milk supply and not me. So I supplemented them all day yesterday and it's looking like I have to work a little harder today to get them on her. So other than that, we only have one making a lot of noise back there. So she'll probably have a baby here in the next couple hours. She's just in that starting phase, which is just making a lot of noise. Mama just laid down and started pushing here. It's fine, I'll wait. How long are you gonna be though? Well done, Mama. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're so cute. Let's go see if we got a sibling. Oh yeah, right there. Ooh, a lot of big. Hey, buddy. This is yours. There you go. Good girl. Yellow. I think that's it too. Good girl. 2 is perfect. You're already trying to drink. Good job. I'm just going to dip your babies. There you go. Alright, I've been busy tagging. We had quite a few lamb yesterday. The numbers as of yesterday is 36 lambs out of 16 ewes. I like to keep you guys updated usually, and it's sometimes for me too. 2.25 lambs per ewe born. 2 so far have been stillborn, and those 2 stillborns were, I think they were both part of a set of 3. So, I mean, if you have to have a stillborn, it's nice if Mama still has 2 she can care for. So yeah, it's been going pretty good. I just thought I would maybe have a little refresher especially for those that haven't really seen my channel. Just give you a little summary of what the whole recording process looks like. I'm back with my Gallagher. I had switched to Flockwatch for a couple groups, and what I've found is so far, just because I've used Gallagher for like 10 years, I've got so much data with them that I'm really struggling, not at lambing time, but later on. So for now, I think I'm just gonna go back with Gallagher. I asked Mark about it, and he was like, he's very similar in other programs he uses on his grain operation. He goes, I know that there's a couple programs I could switch to, but he goes, because I've used this one basically for like 20 years. He said, I've built my management around it. And he goes, you've built your management around the Gallagher system. And he goes, that could be why you're really struggling to catch on to the flock watch system. So as much as I love the flock watch, I love so much about it, I'm finding myself getting through my jobs later on a lot faster when I still have my Gallagher data. So flock watch still isn't out of the picture. I'm just a little more comfortable with the Gallagher for now, so that's where I'm at with that. Lambing in general, they get tagged. I scan the tag, that goes into the system. I write down the date of birth, the gender, the breed, as far as I know what it is. My battery died and my dogs are barking, so ignore. During breeding season, I've got the boys separated in 4 groups, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 4 are Ritos, but they're from different farms. Group 3 are my terminal traded sires, so I put my Dorsets in there, Lucky the Suffolk, and my 2 Tunis boys. So when they lamb out, I have it written down which group they were bred into, the mums. So that's how I sort of keep them straight. I write down what it is, if it's a single, twin, or triplet, any notes on mums. So if she rejected a lamb, if I had to foster a lamb, if a lamb got stuck, anything like that, I write it down. And any stillborns, any death, I write that down on the Gallagher as well. The paint, a lot of people ask what the paint is about. So the paint is actually to identify the lambs and their mums, so they always are matched together. So number 1, 2, 3, and 4 are already tagged, and in that group they were the first ones that lambed. So that number 1 had triplets, and triplets I marked purple. So she's number 1 and she's purple, and so are her lambs. So that's how I sort of can keep track. If a lamb's going backwards, then I can look at mum and go, okay, what's going on? Maybe mum's got mastitis. If they get lost, if they get out and into the bunk and into the wrong pen, I can see easily with my eye that it's number 1. Number 1 is in that first pen. So stuff like that. That's just something I've picked up actually from other producers. So that's what the paint is for. Red are singles, twins are blue, triplets are purple, and quads or more are green. I think the last thing remaining is this Sweet Pea, which is our trusty nanny. She's gonna get it set up today. Typically what I do is pull anything that's over a twin and put them in a nanny pen or a bottle pen, and then they get milk on demand, so this thing's always running. The problem with the first 2, I left them with mum too long, so they're very much committed to their mum. We still are introducing bottles to them every day just to see if they start to really latch onto us, onto our bottle, then we know they're not getting enough from mum, and then we'll move them into the bottle pen. But that was sort of my bad. I didn't have it ready, and you need a good, decent amount of lambs on the machine before you get it going, I find anyway. And then if you get 3 or 4 in there that sort of get onto it, they can end up being your trainer lambs, and then they train the new ones that come in. I think there's 1 lambing down at the back, just starting. Just gave Billy's mom another needle today, so she has 1 more day of treatment, and she's walking a lot better. Okay, so Billy's mom, can we walk? She's walking a lot better. Hey, look at that. Strut. Thank you for that. Good job, Mom. This mama had a stillborn and this little lamb, so I'm gonna check her for another lamb. If she doesn't have any more lambs, I'm gonna foster. I'm gonna try. I think that's it. All right. She's got a whole bunch of fluid down there that she dropped. She dropped her cleanings down there. I'm gonna rub this guy in her cleanings and bring him back up to her. Are you ready to go get a bath? We'll see if this works. All right. You just gotta smell it, honey. Smell the lamb. It smells just like you. She's an aggressive little lamb. The only thing is it already pooped, so he's got the smell of another ewe on its tail end. So I'm hoping she can smell her fluids over top of that, but she may not. So it was a no-go. It was really upsetting her, and then she wasn't concentrating on the one that she actually gave birth to, so I rewashed him, and he's just gonna be hanging around till we either find someone that'll take him, or he might just get nominated to the nanny. You've been bellering for a while, but nothing's happening. Yeah. Well, I do want to get my nanny hooked up anyway, so I don't get too excited until they start actually laying down and pushing and nothing's coming out. Once I see that, then I'm gonna do some investigating. Well, I left this little one to do what she had to do, and she did it all by herself. Good job. Professional. Well done. We have made it to the night check, and bottles are fed. Carissa came and gave me a hand, and it's quiet. It's been a fairly quiet day. We only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lamb today. Yeah, 5 mama's lamb today. So it gave me lots of time to get caught up and recording and just catch my breath. I think we had, what did we have yesterday? I think we had 12 yesterday lambs. So it just made for a busy sort of first day. Being up late last night and early this morning, I think is just finally taking its toll. Much like this little sweet pea. Where did you come from? Good morning. I slept in. I could only see the one ewe lamb that looked suspicious that she had lambed, but there was 4 lambs and she only liked one. So then I kept listening and listening, and then I could hear another one chirping, and I'm like, that potentially could be another mama. So I did find her. She's been trying to like jump out of the pen, so I fed her babies, and she seems to have quieted down a little. Have you quieted down? Are you good now? She nudges them, but she hasn't been beating them up. So they are fed. So we'll just let her chill. And then that's the other one. All right, Mama. That's a pretty small lamb. This one's backwards. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4 feet. Which one do I pull? So you got 2 more in here for sure. Hi, buddy. Three backwards lambs. And I didn't see the first one come out. Who knows? Hey, Mama. Hi, buddy. You good? I think that's got her beat. That's a lot. There's one lambing down there, better go check. What do we have here? Oh, Mama, gorgeous. Someone's lambing right behind you. You're a girl. Got another one, didn't you, Mama? Girl, boy. Are you having a baby? How many are you having? My baby. I got 2 feet and a nose. You should be able to easily do this. Oh, it's big. It's big. Good job. Oh, Carissa's gonna be so happy.
And it's probably a boy.
Probably. Push, Mom. Or just let it slide out.
She just...
There you go. Oh, it's a boy.
Yep.
Always a boy, but Carissa loves it. 1.
What?
What? 1? Are you kidding me? Should I try to grab one of those? Yeah, I'm gonna give you another mom. Let's pretend that you just land again. Babies. You can do that with the older years. Good push. Good. Yeah. Our little Foster's catching on. You're right there, buddy. You're right there. All right, 2 more sets of twins. She had a second one. She had a second one. These 2 actually are mature ewes. We've actually had a few more mature ewes starting to lamb today. Out of the gate, I would say majority of them have been ewe lambs, like first-time lambers. We have 3 nanny babies, and one happens to be just really, really small. Just a little Minnie Mouse. That little blue 12. Right there. She cannot reach the nipple I just put in there yesterday, so I'm gonna put one a little bit lower. I did something new this go around. I put all my nanny gear, I put it all in this Rubbermaid just to get it out of that room because there was just so much and it took up so much room. So now it's sort of all organized in here. I have the hoses, I have the plates, I have extra nipples, I have zip ties, I have just a whole bunch of parts for the nanny. Okay, let's get this on. Okay. This one fits you a little better. That one's a little more your size, right? You like that one better? Well, now you guys got 2. Mama. I know. You alright? Yes! So this mom only has milk on the one side. There's no milk on this side, so it's a bit of a blessing that her one lamb was stillborn. But the problem is this lamb keeps going to the dark side, and I want her to go to this side. Are you a her or him? Did I even look? I think you're a her. Come on, do us proud. Figure it out. I don't know what's going on with that lamb. I called him mummified, but it's just not formed. We have one, don't we? It's like you knew. But you know what else that means? Yep. Is that a head? Is that a head? Do you have a foot too? Do you have a foot? All right, so there's no foot and just a nose. So I'm gonna move her and get it out. We made the rescue. This was the head first, and this one was the one behind, and he is a big boy. So he's taken a little bit to just get convinced that life is worth living. Really heavy. Aren't you, buddy? And this is a little girl. So this is a new development. Mama had 2, and in the hour that I was gone, she had a 3rd. Wow. Okay. We made it to the night shift, and I think we had 10 or 11 new ones today. New mamas and babies. So we'll have quite a bit of tagging to do tomorrow. Carissa just left, and we just sort of tag teamed and fed any triplets, made sure our nanny babies were on the machine. My little one that I put the second shorter nipple on for will not take it. She only wants the high one because that's where the other kids hang out. Yeah, tomorrow we'll have to pick the best drinkers of these sets of triplets. We've got a few now, and pick the good drinkers and put them on the nanny. The morning's gonna come quick, as it always does. So I think I'm gonna sign out. Let's look at our babies.